Hello, everybody. Hello. Salve. We back with another reaction. And shit, fucking. Can't fucking hear. Anyway, we back with another reaction. I was introduced to this channel 2 days ago, and I actually like it. I like his animation style. I fuck with it a lot. I watch all the Subway videos. Goated. Anyway, I have only 2 videos of him I have not seen that I really wanted to react. And a lot of y'all ask me, why do I have TV playing in the background? I know some of y'all niggas are fucking slow and need like the Subway Surfer thing just to pay attention with the gameplay on bottom with the video on top. I know some of y'all literally can't focus with that. So I'm not gonna lie, I have that same way. So if you don't pay attention to this video, you can just watch what I'm watching in the background, which is Llama Arts. Check them niggas out, tight. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead. First animation I have. Oops. Y'all will not see that. First animation by the Odd Ones Out is my thoughts on gambling. Let's get into it.
You should gamble. That's right, I said it. You all should gamble so you learn firsthand how stupid gambling is.
Oh my cheeks.
Here's the stitch with gambling, okay? Gambling is only fun if you don't understand math. Humans have been gambling.
That's me for real. Well, now I understand math, just the majority of it.
Since the dawn of
Card games.
whenever money was invented. I mean, just take one look at the Las Vegas Strip and you...
Bro, Las Vegas, they got strippers everywhere. You're gonna keep that a buck. If y'all ever go to Las Vegas, they have strippers and prostitutes everywhere. You're gonna keep that a buck.
will immediately understand how lucrative the gambling industry is. They built the Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower, and Caesar's Palace all on the same street. Gambling is everywhere in Las Vegas. As soon as you step off the plane, you're bombarded with slot machines in the airport. Are you kidding me? You can't wait to gamble? As soon as you step off the airplane, you just immediately go, I gotta win big! Look, I understand why people gamble.
Good thing you're gonna win. Okay, listen, on the topic of that, please don't gamble. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have family members who gamble and have lost a lot. I don't think y'all understand the psychology of gambling. It is literally designed for you to lose. Just keep that a buck. And if you do win, I'm not saying y'all won't win. I'm gonna say it's a very, very slim chance of you winning. Like less than 1% of you winning.
Who the hell cares?
Casinos are designed just like Walmart. Ain't no window, there's bright lights. It's like psychology basically. It's to grab your attention and keep you holding one confined area. Like if you pay attention to a Walmart, you realize a Walmart has no windows and has bright lights constantly. Same with a casino. Casino is even worse because it has bright flashing lights with different colors. I need to lay out psychology, twin.
I get it. I play Magic the Gathering, and opening up
I play Pokemon, twin. Fuck y'all.
a booster pack and not getting any expensive cards is the exact same feeling as losing your entire life savings. The first time I gambled, I was in Australia for VidCon. After the convention,
I would never go to Australia. I'm staying on business. Fuck Australia. I'm sorry. Fuck Australia. I'm out of contact. Fuck Australia. Shit sucks. Y'all have too many fucking animals over there. I could never go to your country.
me and a bunch of mates went to a bar and I found out that there was a casino attached to it. And I thought, perfect. I'm in a different country, so my parents will never find out that I gambled. Plus, I'm of legal age and independent. Let's get our gambling freak on. I was only comfortable asking my friend Maz to borrow some cash because I feel like if a friend asks, hey, can I borrow some money to gamble with? You're never gonna see that money or that friend ever again. All Maz had was a $5, which is Australian for $5. So I only got one chip to gamble with, and I decided to spend that one chip on roulette, because that's the only game I knew how to play. I know how to play blackjack, but I know there's a mathematical algorithm for the best, most perfect way to play.
There is.
So I don't know how to play blackjack, you know? And poker is too intimidating. kidding. I can't deal with people hyperanalyzing my facial expressions to see if I'm bluffing. I already know I'm a bad liar. And the last time I actually played poker was with Luigi on my DS. Here's some honest strategy for the game roulette, okay? Sometimes a roulette table will have a TV screen that gives you stats for hot numbers at the table. Like it'll say, Red 23's been poppin', it's been hit 14 times today. Ignore those statistics. Every square at a roulette table has an equal chance of hitting regardless of whatever the previous numbers were. Just ignore those stats and always
Go odd.
bet odd.
Yeah.
So, with just one chip to my name, I was able to turn that single chip into
$1.
200 Australian dollary dues. Oh yeah! Oh, I'm feeling it! Oh, the gambler's high! Oh, I'm not sure about your investments, but a
Aren't you gonna pay the dude back?
4,000% profit is very good. I could have kept going, but I really wanted to rub my winnings into Maz's face. I cashed out my chips, went back to the bar, and then slammed the 200
Aren't you gonna pay him back?
that was on the table and said something cocky like, "How about them cheeky buggers, mate?" And Maz was like, "Did you just win those 200 wibbly wobbly dollary dues?" "Yeah, and it's all mine." And Maz went, "Hey, you still owe me 200 Australian dollars for that other thing I did for you." Oh.
I mean, he ain't wrong. He do need his money back.
Yeah, I guess I do owe you that. Then he scooped up my 2 Australian hundos that I was just rubbing in his face. It's an anomaly that my very first casino experience was so positive. It was like the devil himself was tempting me to continue gambling. See? Gambling lets you pay off your debts. Never stop. That, or I'm just really good at Australian roulette. This is probably how people get addicted to gambling, huh?
Yeah.
Casinos are designed to make you stay in them for as long as
Yeah,
possible.
because the flashing lights and yeah.
There's no clocks or windows, so you can't see how late it's getting. Chips are used, so it doesn't feel like you're spending money. And there's supposedly free alcohol, but I guess they run out whenever I show up. But even knowing all the ways casinos manipulate you, it's kind of fun just being inside a casino. All the lights, the old ladies at the slot machines smoking away their already decaying lungs, the people crying in the bathroom because they have a gambling addiction. It's great. Hey, buddy.
That reminds me, back to that old lady. I'm sorry I zoned out for a minute. I've actually been to a casino before. I actually did witness somebody have a stroke, and it was an old dude at a casino. I kid you not, I was about to die laughing. I know I'm going to hell for that. I don't care. Like, he had a stroke. He was smoking 2 cigarettes. I kid you not. Like, dead ass, he was smoking 2 cigarettes in his hand. He was having a stroke. It was like medics and stuff. I was about to die. I was about to bust out laughing. Listen, I already know I'm going to hell. You ain't got to say shit in the comments. I already know I'm finna go to hell. I already know I'm finna go to hell. Listen.
Don't worry, you're gonna win next time, I'm sure of it.
No, you
To
won't.
counter the life-ending stressors though, people will give the advice, if you're gonna gamble, have a set budget and just assume you're gonna lose it all. But I couldn't even do that. Not the sticking to a budget part, I couldn't bring myself to gamble away my allotted budget. When I went to Vegas, I told myself I was only going to gamble $300.
Watch his ass lose 700.
But after I lost 200, I thought to myself, yeah, I don't think this is a good investment anymore.
It's
One
not.
time I was on a slot machine and I got the 5 buffaloes in a row or whatever, and I got the chance to win a jackpot. There was a mini game on the slot machine where I had to flip over tiles that had either bronze, silver, or golden apples. And if I flipped over 3 golden apples, I'd win the golden jackpot. And if I flipped over 3 silver apples, I'd get the silver jackpot, and bronze apples gave the bronze jackpot, which was the lowest jackpot. The gold jackpot was $5,000. So I flip over the first tile, and it's a golden apple. And I think, well, then I flip over another tile, and it's another
It's gonna be like silver or bronze, isn't it? It's gonna cheat you.
golden apple.
It's gonna cheat him,
and
isn't
that's
it?
when I got the feeling. Oh my God.
Well, you realize it's a computer, right? It can cheat you. Like, it can just switch. Alright, That's why I feel like card games. Please don't go to the tech things, because like this, if that was the case, I feel like the computer can just just fuck up and just switch a room his ass. Like it can just switch to bronze or silver anytime it won't, because it's a fucking computer.
I might actually win $5,000.
No, you won't. The computer can just change the color of the apple, twin. He can just change. The computer can just change your choice.
Then I flip over 3 bronze apples in a row,
Yep.
winning the lowest jackpot. I don't even remember how much it was because I spent it all on the very same slot machine, and I immediately knew what happened. The game was dangling that golden jackpot right in front of my face, making me think I was 1 golden apple away from making it big, even making me pick which tile to flip over so it would make me feel more in control. When the whole time the computer could just change what was on the tile that I flip over because it's a computer. It can cheat. It's Schrodinger's jackpot. And before you think I just got really bad luck, that very day I was walking through the casino and I saw a guy playing on the same slot machine and he got to the same jackpot minigame. And I stopped to watch him and the exact same thing happened. He flipped over 2 golden apples and then 3 bronze ones. I don't know what the statistics are of that happening twice, but it's mighty coincidental. Why are we still gambling if the majority of people who gamble lose all their money?
I think it's just the excitement.
Because it's
Fun, yeah.
It's a stupid way to spend your money, absolutely. But the rush, man! In Australia, there were multiple times where I could have lost all my money, and statistically I should have. But whenever an odd number was hit, I couldn't help but throw my hands in the air and celebrate. I was hugging the dealer over winning $20. However, no matter how many times you win the jackpot, if you spend enough time in a casino, you will always lose. Ever hear the phrase, the house always wins?
Yeah.
That's because they have the mathematical advantage and computers who cheat. Gambling is not an investment. It's not a way to pay off your debts. It is entertainment. If done responsibly and in a social setting, gambling is absolutely fine to indulge in. And if you get upset that you lost all your money, what did you think was gonna happen?
Alright, we have another video about All Ones Out. This is called My Thoughts on Tattoos. Let's get into it.
If you're meeting someone new and you want to get to know them better, and you see any semblance of a tattoo peeking out of their sleeve, compliment it.
Yeah.
If that person doesn't want to talk about their tattoos, they'll say, "Oh, thank you." Anyway, this is my stop. But if they do want to talk about their tattoos, their face will light up and then they'll do the rest of the talking. I realize that by giving you this advice, now anytime I compliment someone else's tattoos, it will seem disingenuous, but it's not most of the time. I love all of your tattoos.
Wait.
Disingenuous, but it's not most of the time.
Oh my. Oh, this one is atrocious. I love art, but baby, this is... Keep this in mind. These are tattoos. These are not actual people's bodies. Just keep that in mind. This is actual tattoos. Dude. Hey, they tried on this one, alright? This one...
Time. I love all of your tattoos.
Oh, this was neat. I like that. That's Shimmer. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what that is. Cute.
Tattoos. That's right, I'm talking to you. I love your tattoos, dude. Whether it's
TT. I was like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass, the sun is still out.
Yeah, man.
got the tattoo, the meaning behind the tattoo, or being a
That's what I'm saying. I feel like some of y'all white women, like I ain't gonna stereotype, but I feel some of y'all white women get tattoos that y'all don't know what it means.
tattoo of something you like. Every tattoo is a story, and most people love telling stories about themselves.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about that personally. I never understood why some people liked talking about their tattoos until I got one of my own. What, you think I'm gonna make a whole video about tattoos when I didn't even have any? That's right, I'm a marked man, Mom. What are you gonna do about it? Stop unconditionally loving me? Yeah, right. Wait, what are you doing with that cheese grater? Okay, but in all seriousness, can you make sure Grandma doesn't see this video, Mom? I don't want to upset her on the way out. Back in the day, tattoos used to be a symbol of rebellion and meant you
Yeah.
couldn't get a job. No regrets, baby!
Regrets.
But I feel like tattoos are getting more and more accepted,
I mean, yeah.
if not expected. I'll see a jacked, bald guy covered in tattoos
The Rock.
and think, okay, yeah, he was meant to look like that. For me, the idea of being a badass tattooed guy with a sketch pad and a beanie and ripped jeans and a...
Are you watching my video right now and not subscribed? What's wrong with you? Do you hate me or something? Like, do you not like this channel? Like, you don't like the content? Like, the fuck? Same thing is, I was just about to give you this whole bag of animal crackers just for you. You see this? Just for you. But you're not subscribed. In order to do that, I gotta get your attention and have you. Well, since you're not subscribed, I guess I'll just eat this myself, you know? I thought I could really share. Subscribe and I'll make you some. Back to the video.
beaded bracelet always seemed cool to me. But like most people, when it came to tattoos, I had reservations. Ooh, this is gonna be on my body forever?
I mean, we have, what's the little machine that gets rid of tattoos? I forgot. Let me adjust me for a second. I mean, we got the little, shit. I'm sounding slow. I can't think what's it called, the laser tattoo thing. I'm so sorry, y'all. I couldn't think of it.
What if I hate it? I had an idea once of getting these 5 Magic the Gathering symbols tattooed on my forearm. I even dotted them out in Sharpie once just to give them a test drive. But I ultimately decided not to get them because I was worried in 5 years I would go, oh, these? I was really into Magic the Gathering in my 20s. Not anymore though, so now every morning I wake up with impending feelings of shame and remorse that I even decided to get this thing. And I didn't want that to happen, even though I've been playing Magic for over 15 years, and it means a lot to me, and I'm gonna be buried with my sliver deck, and... Alright, maybe I should just get it. Even though people know that tattoos are permanent, there are still way more bad tattoos than there should be.
Yeah.
One time I saw this picture of someone's tattoo on a bad tattoo subreddit, and I thought it'd be funny to prank my family group chat by photoshopping that tattoo onto my arm. And then I thought it'd be...
I just want to keep that a book. The neck tattoos. My fellas, I hope you know if you get a neck tattoo, I hope you know the symbolism behind it.
funny to post that picture onto Instagram. I didn't think anyone would fall for this poor excuse of a Photoshop job, but then the internet and my family proved me wrong. Immediately, I started getting phone calls from my parents, and even my book agent rang me up and was like, "Did you actually get that tattoo?"
What the hell's a book agent?
No, it's not a real tattoo. I mean, it is a real tattoo,
And
but it's
someone
on
that-
someone else's body. That's their cross to bear. I can only imagine what that person's family and book agent went through. My parents were not supportive of me getting tattoos. But whose are, am I right? Some people, like my parents,
Well, my mama don't give a damn. She got like 12 tattoos, so.
say that your body is like a temple, and getting tattoos is like putting graffiti on it. Which, sure, okay, that's why I paid a professional graffiti artist to paint my temple exactly how I wanted. Also, you can't tell me not to deform my body when that's exactly what you did before I was even 24 hours old. Also, Jesus had piercings, and he loved showing them off to his buddies, so I think he'd be chill with a little tattoo. After much thought and
He cooking.
deliberation, I finally settled on what my first tattoo would be.
What?
This was going to be permanently inked onto
it
my
gonna be
body
you?
for the rest of my life. I got a tattoo in
Dude, tattoo. That's so fucking generic, bro. You got a tattoo. A tattoo of the word tattoo. You should have gone with the Magic the Gathering earlier. What you said. You should have gone with that.
Warrior new. Luckily, the artist was able to finish this in one session. It took quite a while, almost 5 whole minutes. Now let me explain why I got it. It was so that if anyone ever asked me, do you have any tattoos? I could go, why, yes, I do. And then roll up my sleeve, and then I'd go, ha, ha, ha. When I showed off my tattoo on Jaden's Streamathon, there was one comment that said, James having tattoo actually tattooed onto him is exactly the kind of tattoo I expected James to have.
Oh.
And that made me feel really good because that meant the tattoo fit my vibe. And the second reason I got the tattoo was because I wanted to rebel. Since tattoos were frowned upon growing up, I wanted to have one just to have one. So I got a tattoo with no meaning whatsoever.
Damn.
Which, in a way, is the meaning. Even though the tattoo was small and usually covered up by my sleeve, I still felt anxious about getting it. And I continued to feel that way for about a week after I got it. It was a jump scare every time I saw it in the mirror, and I would look at it closely and go, yep, that's really in there. I sure hope I don't regret this. But then, after some time, the tattoo just became a part of me. Like, I didn't look in the mirror and go, yep, there's James and tattoo. I would go, yep, there's James. Full stop. And from that day on, I loved giving people advice on tattoos. As a marked man myself, I think you should absolutely get that Shadow the Hedgehog full back piece.
Oh my. The shadow is dope, but not the PA pants.
YOLO, remember? What? You're worried that it's going to look bad when you're 70?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to look bad when you're 70. You're 70. Don't think about how bad it's going to look. Think about how much you're going to enjoy it from now to when you're 69. I've known people my age who still hide their tattoos from their parents, but like the honest prodigal son that I am, I wasn't going to be doing that. But the next time I visited my parents,
Some of us got different parents, because my mom don't give a damn if I get a tattoo.
I walked into their house,
I don't know people who are younger than me who got a tattoo.
and
Because I'm fucking 16. I know like 12-year-olds and 3-year-olds who have tattoos.
the very first thing my mom said to me was, "Do you have any tattoos?" She beat me to the punch. What? Why would you ask that? Because last night, I had a dream that you came home and were covered in tattoos. So, which one of you incepted my mom?
Damn.
God? I said, are all tattoos bad? Yes, all of them are bad. Even this one. And I rolled up my sleeve and revealed my massive tattoo. And her reaction was, ah. Well, it's not the worst word to have permanently inked on your body. Later on, she said, if you go to a Star Wars party, you could change it to Tatooine. So, I think she took it pretty goodly. Now, some of you might be thinking that my epic sleeve of a tattoo isn't that big a deal. It's tiny and can only be seen if I'm swimming or boxing or wearing a tank top. But you see, after getting tattooed, I experienced what people in the tattooing business call catching the bug. After seeing how much I liked my first tattoo and knowing that I could handle having a tattoo,
You can get
I
another
was
one?
ready to get something badass. I set up a
What?
big boy tattoo appointment with an artist I liked, and when I was in the tattoo shop, the artist asked, "Is this your first tattoo?" "Is this my first tattoo?" No, sweetheart. I think I know a thing or two about
Don't be so rude.
tattoos."
Good.
So, without further ado, I would like to debut this out of the blue
What?
tattoo.
Damn, I can't see it.
You know, from the Dark Crystal, the Jim Henson 80s puppet movie that I did a video on it years ago. Now I have the best character.
I didn't know you swole like that. Hold up. I've never seen Dark Crystal, but is it supposed to be a vulture?
permanently inked onto my skin forever and ever. That movie will always hold a special place in my heart, and now it'll hold a special place under my skin. And now, whenever I show someone the Chamberlain, we end up talking about the Dark Crystal, which is great because that's what I wanted to talk about anyways. I think I just discovered an autistic conversational cheat code. When I was getting it done, the artist asked me if there were any other tattoos that I wanted to get, and I said, why, yes I do. I wanted to get the computer from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, because I also love that series, and because I'm a computery guy. And I didn't realize until as I was explaining it to the artist that both of these characters are puppets, so I don't know what that says about my psyche. I never thought that I liked puppets that much, but if anyone wants to psychoanalyze me in the comments, that'd be great. And speaking of YouTube comments, I know a lot of people are going to bring this up, so I'm just going to address it right now.
Address what?
You probably noticed that Chamberlain isn't holding his iconic triangle scepter. Yeah, I already know that. That's because he's holding the Emperor's scepter. It's like my own little headcanon. He got to be the Emperor because he's cool and awesome. And come on, Dark Crystal fans, you think I don't know my lore? I didn't get the wrong scepter or anything. You think I'd get something wrong about the Dark Crystal? Okay, you wanna know what happened? I own a Chamberlain statue because of course I do, and I took pictures of it to send as a reference image to the artist, and I totally forgot that I accidentally broke off his triangle scepter, and now because of that, he's holding an entirely different scepter on the tattoo. But you know what? I don't care. This one's better. It's a more clear silhouette. Now, this time when I went to show my parents the tattoo, I don't know exactly what I was hoping for, but I wanted to see some dramatic pearl clutching. You know, just some real disappointment. Chamberlain had to be split up into 2 sessions, and I only got one done when I went to Arizona for a wedding. I saw my mom, and she didn't immediately ask me if I had any more tattoos. God didn't tattle on me this time. I told her, Mom, I gotta tell you something.
Tell me what?
What is
happened?
it? I need you to keep a secret from Grandma.
Sure.
Okay? I'm serious. Grandma can't find out about this.
Okay, fuck
Hey.
grandma.
Look, it's Chamberlain. And I showed her the unfinished tattoo, and she went, oh,
Is
you
it?
didn't like the Dark Crystal that much? I mean, yeah, the plot's kind of mid, but it's a cool world. Why were you more upset about my fake Baby Yoda tattoo than my real Dark Crystal tattoo? She didn't care, and neither did my dad. And you know what? I actually showed my grandma too, and she liked it. I can't make these people mad no matter what I do. One of my cousins is a tattoo artist, and I was talking to him about tattoos, and my mom said, oh, you should get your cousin to finish it. And even he said, do not do that. Speaking of tattoo advice,
Damn.
if you're thinking about getting a tattoo,
Yeah.
I think you should wait. Obviously,
Wait.
it's your body, your choice, but with the minimum age of tattoos being 18 and in some states 16 with parents' permission,
Yeah.
I just can't imagine being happy with any tattoos 16-year-old James could think of. All I'm saying is that I'm glad I waited and gave myself time to really know if this is what I wanted. And it was. I know you're young and you want to look as hardcore as possible, but you can still get a tattoo when you're like 23 and it'll look good. Trust me. No matter what tattoo you get, it's a way to express outwardly to the world what you like, what you want to remember, and who you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm about to get a full back piece of my grandma's face. There's literally no way my family wouldn't love that. Thank you all for watching this YouTube video, and now that you're all done, I'm excited to announce that I have a Funko Pop of me. If that's something you're interested in, then you can head on over to my website and you can get a signed Funko while supplies last. As always, thank you to my amazing team, and the next time I'll see you, I might have more tattoos, who knows?
That was good. Y'all, that was a good reaction. I like that. I kind of like his animation. I don't think I'm really gonna wait for a tattoo. I gotta disagree with that. I'm 16 years old currently. I think I just might as well get one right now. I don't care. I know you said wait till like 23, but I might as well just get one right now. I'm not gonna hold you. Anyway, I love y'all, savages. Peace out.